Today we're starting a new project. We have a regular cab short bed. This is the 2014 through 2017 style, and our friends at Ridetech hooked us up with an awesome suspension setup for this thing. So we're going to get the attitude down. We're going to convert this thing to 4-link with coilovers and also coilovers in the front. So stay tuned. Jeff is tearing into it now. We're going to start by pulling the bed off and go from there. So should be pretty cool. Step 1, remove bed. So we can get to the rear end of this thing. We're going to a 4-link conversion, so we're going to get rid of the leaf springs, add a little C-notch. Yeah, fun stuff. This truck is out of Canada originally, so they're generally pretty rough. We'll see what's underneath here shortly. Up. Pull forward a little. Okay, good. This kit here is designed for that truck specifically. We've got the C-notch kit right here and inner boxing plates. These guys fit around the axle, and you got your lower 4-link mount right there, and then these guys sandwich upper mount. So bolt on there. These are for the front of the 4-link mounts. They actually fit around the frame. Frame rail comes through there. These little plates sit like that. Other side, but you get the idea. So got a bunch of coilovers and link bars and stuff here too. So they even threw in brake lines, which is kind of cool. It's gonna be neat.
Reviewing some colored photos of our newest project here. Ridetech does a pretty good job of going over everything, what you need to do. So just kind of reviewing everything. I haven't done one of these yet, so just making sure, one, we have all the parts, and two, just to make sure that I'm familiar with kind of how everything needs to go. It's kind of like a lift kit, most of it, but it's kind of nice. They give you a template for the back for doing all the cutting, and then the front control arms and sway bar and like everything that you need to do with the coilovers. And so it's kind of cool. Just kind of reviewing everything, make sure everything's good and got all the parts. And then once Matt's done cleaning, we're gonna dig into it and start cutting. So I got the right side all mocked up, working on the left side here, gonna pull the tank so we can get all the brackets in behind the tank, get all the bolts out for the leaf spring, and get this side done so we can get the 4-link bars on it. So the right side's pretty much there. We're just kind of working on all the other stuff on the difficult side where you gotta drop the tank and get everything out of the way. So got the front bracket on, upper link arm, lower. As you can see, there's no nut, just kind of mocked up right now. And then once I get the tank out, get the other bars on the other side, then we can hang the coilovers and kind of adjust our ride height and keep on moving. So it's getting there. This truck, as you can see, it's been someplace where they've had salt or something, so it's created a little bit of a situation for getting bolts out. So not only bolts, but also drilling stuff. It's just rusty stuff, but it'll look good once we're all done. We already pressure washed it, and we're gonna paint it and get it all, scrape it and then paint it and get it all cleaned up. I've painted underneath all the brackets, so none of that garbage is underneath it. So it'll look good and clean and new. So yeah, stay tuned. Should be cool. A little 4-link action.
Is this what they call a bolt-on?
Bolt-on. Lots of drilling.
That's kind of cool.
That is.
Sandwich and bolt. So upper 4-link bar here. Lower is on the inside or something. Where's the lower? Oh, right here. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Utilizes that.
Got a little mock-up going.
Very cool. Bracketry. Very cool. Quick little thank you. Special thanks to Larry. And Larry detailed it up for us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Auto Image here in Bend.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Where are you at now? What's you up to?
Well, what I'm doing here is I dropped the tank so we can get the front brackets in. They say to remove it, but we've got the technology just to lower it and get it out of the way. Got the other side in, bars are on it, working on the brackets for the lower arms here. And once I have this upper bracket that goes on here, we're gonna drill 3 holes, get the inner plate on there, and then we'll shove the tank back up and hang the coilovers.
That'll be fine.
I'm gonna set it right there. Just a minute.
Now let's go check on Matt.
Matt's doing a fine job.
Matt's got all that restored in there. Perfect.
Got a rattle can rebuild going.
Perfect. Definitely a little crusty. So remove the wheel bearing assembly and the backing plate off of the spindles. Move the wheel bearings over to here. And we got fresh up control arms. And yeah, just waiting on a few little parts. And should have it wrapped up by tomorrow, we're hoping. So stay tuned for that. These 4 brackets here were just back ordered. They just showed up today. Obviously they hold the coilover in here. This is the lower, plops in there. It's the upper, so it's like yay, but it's missing attachment points. And I feel like this hole here would be for like a stud style one, like on the Mustang.
But they don't even have that in the pictures, which is like,
I know.
y'all messed up. Not you, them.
Yeah. So instead of waiting for who knows how long to get new ones, we may need to build one of these brackets here. Doesn't look too complicated. Even just welding a couple of years on there, we need to fit these, make sure they go in there a certain way. Well, there's a definite shape to them. Let me slide in there real quick.
This stuff definitely doesn't look right.
Oh. I don't know why there's like 4 holes. There's 3 in that one. You're supposed to like drill holes and mount it in there or something.
I don't know if that's helping at all.
Then we can read the instructions. I think it would just bolt right through there.
Wait a minute, the OE ones were 3 bolt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is there instructions in there to drill holes or anything?
These are for the bottoms.
Yeah, those ones show 3 holes. These are the wrong plates altogether. So basically, we need to, not those. Where's the, did we pitch the struts?
I don't know. I was looking for those.
I think we did pitch the struts. So what we need to do is pull a measurement off the top of the strut, and that'll tell us like how it bolts in. It's just 3 bolts. Build one of these plates with one of these ears on it, and then we can mount it. Luckily it's a top plate. There's not a ton of, so all the weight's on it. So, but we need that. Yeah, even these pictures here show 3 bolts in it. So that's disappointing.
Yeah, I don't even know what those are, but those don't seem at all for this rig.
Not for this rig. I'll go grab the paperwork just to verify, but regardless, they're definitely not right. You could hold those on, make sure those fit right.
That's what I just did a second ago.
Okay, so they sit on the control arm or something? Yeah. Okay. So those are right, just need different uppers. Can you grab one of the struts out of the bin and get fabbing on it? Holding the show up here. Aftermarket stuff. Yeah, throw the bed on it, throw those on it, and then it can go on the ground. So it's that close. So Jeff buttoned up all the rear 4-link job on here with the C notches, coilovers, Panhard bar, all that. We got to move some brake lines around here a little bit, and essentially the back is done. We're going to pull off a couple brackets and paint up the frame just to clean it up. The bed has got notched already for clearance over the top of the third member, and then we're ready to throw the bed back on here. So we just got to button up the front. We got some brackets for the front. Unfortunately, we got the wrong uppers, so we're going to fabricate some here in-house. They're not super complicated, but very necessary. So I'm gonna get those in here. We should see this thing on the ground today. So excited. It'll be fun. Stay tuned. Hey Jeff, what's the update on this thing? You almost got out of here.
Oh boy. Yeah, we just about got her done.
We got Ridetech upper control arms. We got the Ridetech coilovers in the front. We got the Ridetech B-field sway bar in there. And we did the extended CV shafts in this one for more articulation.
Yep.
Looking good. We should have it wrapped up today. We've got 4-link on here. Everything else is buttoned on the back. Need to tidy up some brake lines on there. You're almost there, Jeff.
Just about.
How was this kit to install, by the way?
It was good. Lots of drilling.
Lots of drilling.
Nice kit though. It did work like it was supposed to. We didn't have to make anything or move something around that shouldn't have been moved. So they definitely did the homework on it.
It looks pretty beefy too. And look at that exhaust though. Jeff went ahead and threw some exhaust on here as well. Eventually we may go to like some headers or dual exhaust or something, but this is gonna work just fine for now. Repurposed an old muffler takeoff because cheap. But yeah, it's all good. We have some tires coming for it today. The tires that were on it were like a winter tire, so we are swapping those out to a more street. You can't hide, Max. A more street tire. So yeah, I got these winter ones on that came with the truck, and they popped all the studs and stuff out of them. Good deal. Oh, there they are, right there. Beautiful. They're all acid wash and ready to go. So we'll peel the tires off of that. We're gonna throw some 275 40 20 tires on it, so a little bit more rubber bandy than I want, but overall diameter is 8.9, 28.9, and that will give us the clearance we need, we hope, because not a lot of room inside here to tuck the tire in. It's pretty much flush through there, and same with the back actually. I thought I would have a ton of room in here, but this inner fender liner right here hangs down lower than you would think. So we're gonna make it work. Trying not to cut stuff up immediately. But yeah, can't wait to roll this thing out. Check it out in a bit. Right now Dana's flashing out some brackets. These front coilovers here with the stock tire setup we have sits way too low, which is hard to say. We're going to build spacers to fit between the upper mount right there And we have tons of adjustment on the coilover. We tried to bring it up as much as possible, but that is it. So at least we know we can go down really low if we want. So anyway, get those brackets put together and put in. Perfect. Ta-da! So took us the better part of the week, but we got everything done. We did the Ridetech full coilover conversion on this one, and that basically consists of strong arm, upper control arms. In the front, we got a sway bar and adjustable coilover in it, as well as a 4-link conversion for the back, coilovers, and all the brackets and junk to make it work. So pretty nice kit all in all. We're pulling in and out, getting it fine-tuned, get it sitting where we want it. We got the front right where we want it, nice and low, and then we're gonna bring down the back just a hair, probably split the difference in there, and yeah, and then I think we're done with that for now. And on to the next thing. So a lot more attitude. So next, this truck has had a low oil pressure issue since the beginning, since I got it. So that means pulling the motor out. So that's coming. Trying to hold off on doing that, but anyway, motor coming out for a VVT delete and the low oil pressure, put a new oil pump in it. Cam, possibly supercharger. We'll see how it goes down the road. And then Max is gonna work his magic, putting a seat cover, leather conversion basically over the seat, and tonneau cover, and I don't know. That's about it. It's not, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. But stay tuned, there'll be more. And thank you Ridetech for the awesome suspension.